Hello everyone. Student classes back again with few very demanding questions. Those these questions are shared by my students, and I wanted to share this question with you people. And those two questions are primarily from polynomial and yes, from polynomial. So first question I want to share is, let me read that question. First question is in a flight of 600 kilometer, the speed of the aircraft slowed down due to bad weather. The average speed of the trip decreased by 200 km per hour, and thus the time of flight increased by 30 minutes. Find the average speed of the aircraft originally. See, there are many blended questions can be done on this. Like over here, they have asked about the average speed, but at times they can ask about the time taken. So let's solve this question and let's see like how can we solve this question very easily. So let's see what all data are given over here. First thing is it is the distance which is given, and the distance is given as 600 kilometer. Right. This question is quite easy. Like suppose in general, suppose I need to cover a distance. Let's say from here to a place where I'm going, or let's say I'm going gym. So what will happen if I'm going to decrease the speed of mine? What will happen? I will have to take more time. It will take more time to cover the same distance. Over here itself, the concept is same. So over here, the distance is what it is. Same, that is 600 kilometers. So if the average speed, let's say it is given as x kilometer per hour. You need to be very careful with the units, right? At times they can mix the question like giving hours, seconds, minutes. So be very careful with the units. So in this question, primarily I need to tell you people that please check for this. Like T is equals to time. Over here, the time constraint is changing a bit. So over here, what I can do, like the total distance cover is what it is 600. It's, it is getting decreased by 200, and again it is 600 by x plus 30 by 60. I need to convert the 30 minutes into hour. So what I did, I have taken 30 by 60. It is 60. Now what we need to do, we need to solve this question. It's very simple. Either you can take few things common over here, or you can simplify this. I will go with this. What I will do, I will try to simplify this. This will be 1 by 2. So taking all the components of x together, it will be minus of 200 minus of 600 by x is equals to 1 by 2. Okay. So what next I can do? I can take 600 common. So it will be what? 1 by x minus 200 minus of 1 by x, which is equals to 1 by 2. Now it is quite simple. Now we can easily simplify this, and this can be simplified and it can be written as x into x minus of 200, right? It will be x minus of x, and it will be plus of 200. Over here it will be 600 is equals to 1 by x. So x is common over here, but it got eliminated. Next thing, what next we can do, we can simplify this. So this can be written as into x minus of 200 is equals to 2 into 600 into 200. Right? It seems it is very difficult kind of calculation, but it is quite easy. So it can be further written as x 100 minus of 200x. It will be again minus 2400 is equals to 0. Right. Now what we can do, it's a very simple quadratic equation which I need to solve. I will take it over here. Right. Scarcity of the space. Okay. So this can be written as x square minus of 200x minus of 2400 is equals to 0. So if you simplify this, you got different ways of solving this quadratic equation. You got Sridharacharya's component where you can calculate D, right? Normal middle term split. So since middle term split is easy, quite easy, okay, so I'll use that. So this can be written as x square minus of 600x plus of 400x minus of, it is over here. If we can simplify this further, so this can be written as x minus of 600 plus 400, x minus of 600 is equals to 0. So this can be written as x plus of 400, x minus of 600 is equals to 0. So we got two different values of x, that is 600, and the second one is minus of 400. So we are not going to take this negative value because the speed is what it will be in terms of positive. So we can say that the correct speed, it will be what? It will be 600 kilometer per hour. Right? It is all about calculation, right? That means if you can simplify it further, right? It is totally dependent on you, like how you approach a question. Either you can simplify this question over here, or you would have simplified in a different way. It is up to you. But the prime thing is you need to get the correct answer. Okay, I hope this question is clear to everyone. Please go through the solution once. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. This question is clear. Moving to the next question. Okay, moving back to the next question. Right, this question is very interesting. You know, nowadays money is very important for everything. Like somebody is going to bank and withdrawing some sort of money into different denomination of notes, right? I am using the term denomination. Right. The term denomination means what? It is the value of the note. Right. I got a very simple equation for this, like which is very, very understandable for even a non-mathematics student. Like suppose if I'm having, I'm writing something over here. Number of notes oblique coins into denomination, right? It is equals to total amount, right? Like suppose if you're having, let's say you're having 5 rupees note, and that too you're having 25 such notes. So what will be the total amount? It will be 125. I hope you remember my last video. Few days back, I told you people who can we multiply odd number with 5. So it will be 1 minus of 124. Out of that, it will be 12, and beside that, I see 5. I hope you remember that. Now, coming to the question, the next question which I got from a student is about this note only. Like, Ina went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. How many notes of 50 rupees and 100 rupees she received? Okay, so this is the question. One more thing I will suggest to the teachers, like, see, if you're using artificial intelligence, I think I don't need to take the name. You people are smart enough, because see, if you're taking something from there itself, you need to be very careful. You need to make some sort of changes. Like I can see in this question that it is not given, like the sign of the rupee is not given. It is quite understandable that if you're using ChatGPT or Gemini, they are not our Indian version of artificial intelligence. So please be very careful if you're taking some sort of question from ChatGPT or from some place. Please do these sort of corrections. Okay, coming back to the question. So Meena over here, what is the total amount she's having? She's having, give me a minute. Okay, so we'll focus on this. So in this question, like what is the total amount she got? The total amount is what it is. It is given as 2000 rupees. Okay. Now, what notes she's having? She's having 50 rupee note and one more that is 100 rupee note. Okay. Now, the thing is that it is the total number of notes given are is what it is 25. See, there are many ways of solving this. So primarily, I'm going to solve this question in two different ways. First one will be the linear equation in two variable, right? And the second one will be the concept of alligation. So let's start with the first method. I hope you remember this. That is the number of poles or points into denomination is what it is equals to total amount. Okay, first method. Let's say this is method one. Method one in this, I'll be taking number of rupee 50 notes as X, number of rupee 100 notes as Y. Right. So what will be the total note? It will be X plus or Y is equals to 25. Second thing, again I'm going to use this, that is X into 50. Right. This will be the total amount for 50 rupees, and the total amount for 100 rupees, it will be Y into 100. Right. So it will be total amount versus total amount. Okay. Amount is equals to amount. So let's say this is X into 50 plus Y into 100, and it is equals to total amount, that is 2000. So if we simplify it further, we'll be getting X plus 2Y is equals to 40. Okay. So this was our equation 2. So equation 2 minus of equation 1, it will be X plus 2Y is equals to 40. X plus Y is equals to, it is given as 25. So it will be Y is equals to 15. We got Y is equals to 15. So X, it will be what? It will be 10. So from this, what we can say, the number of notes of rupees 50, it will be what? It is given as X, and it will be in terms of 10, total 10 notes we required. And for rupees 100, we need in total 15 notes. Okay, this was one way of solving the question. The other way is what? Using the linear equation in one variable. I will tell you a different way of solving the question. Okay, let's proceed to that method. I hope this is clear to everyone. You can check your answer. Moving to the second way of solving the question. Like suppose if this question comes in an MCQ based question, right? One mark question. Then what are you going to do? You're going to approach this way of solving the question? I hope no. So I'm giving you a completely different approach of solving this question. That is the concept of alligation. I am writing it. The concept of alligation. Mind it is allegation, not allegation. Right. So over here, let me revise the data given. It was given as total number of notes. It was 25. What all denominations were there? So denomination was rupees 50 and rupees 100. Okay. And one more thing, total amount was given as rupees 2000. Okay. Now let me introduce this concept. So it is what? 25. I am going to multiply with all. So 25 into 100, right? And this will be 2000. So if I simplify this, it will be 1250. It will be 2500. So subtracting, I'll be getting 5. It will be 500 over here, and it will be what? 7. 50. I hope it is correct. So if I simplify this 0, 0, it will be 2, it will be 3. So I got 2 is to 3. So total, it is what? 5 unit is equals to 25. So 1 unit, it will be 5. So total number of node, it will be 2 into 5, that is 10. And over here, 3 into 5, that is 15. So we got 50 rupee note as 50 rupee notes, and it is what? 1500 rupee note. So this is the easiest way. If you'll understand, if you know this process, it will be quite easy for you to solve this question. Remember the term allegation, mixture and allegation. Thank you. And see you people in the next class. Enjoy your day and happy learning.